Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News Update. I am Rukayet. Sheet to first the news headline. Buhari White House of Representatives proposes amendment to PIA Act. On VAT Row, federal government direct remittance by firms to FIRS. Buhari borrows for development, not to pocket, says Femi Adeshina. Kwara PDP commences electronic registration for members. And on sports, Araujo rescues Barcelona's blushes with late equaliser against Granada. Now the news in details. President Muhammadu Buhari today wrote the Senate seeking an amendment to the recently enacted Petroleum Industry Act. According to one of the letters read on the floor by the Senate President Ahmad Lawa, Buhari, through the proposed amendment to the PIA, seek to remove the Ministers of Petroleum Resources and Finance from the board of the newly created Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. The president insisted that the affected ministers can continue to perform the function without necessarily being members of the board of NNPC Limited. Part of the amendment being sought by Buhari on PIA is to increase the number of the non-executive members of the NNPC Limited board from 2 to 6 to reflect federal character. The federal government of Nigeria has directed that remittance by firms should be paid to the Federal Inland Revenue Service. This was stated by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, who clarified that the status quo referred to the state of affairs before parties went to court. He emphasized that the FIRS remained the statutory VAT collecting authority, not states. The tax collecting agency also urged companies not to panic or be confused and remit their returns to the FIRS. Echoing on the court's order, the FIRS official warned that the state will be in breach of the appeal court ruling if a clampdown on companies that remit their VAT to the FIRS, adding that any company that is put in such a position has every right to sue the state. Special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, Femi Adeshina, has said that the administration does not borrow to consume, but to invest in capital projects that will drive development. This is as he said that Nigeria's current growth, the domestic product, can comfortably accommodate the volume of borrowings. Adeshina said that this is different between the Buhari regime and others who he accused of borrowing to steal or to pocket. He clearly stated that the administration borrowed for development and there is nothing wrong with it. The People's Democratic Party PDP in Kwara State on Monday commenced the electronic registration of new members in the state, which is in line with the directive of the national leadership of the party. The state publicity secretary of the party, today Ashalu, announced this in a statement issued in Ilorin, the state capital, said the exercise will be conducted in all the wards in the state. He also disclosed that the state e-registration committee is chaired by a former senior special assistant on youth empowerment, Alhaji Sakababa, today, and the national member of the e-registration committee representing Kwara is Honorable Otuba Anu Ibiwoye. He, however, emphasized that the online registration was compulsory for old and new members who intend to participate in the forthcoming local government and state congresses of the party. FC Barcelona linked to a 1-1 draw at home to lowly Granada in La Liga on Monday, needing defender Ronald Araujo last moment error to rescue a point. Barca were in need of a response after going down 3-0 to Bayern Munich in the Champions League, but instead ended up fortunate not to lose again. We have come to the end of the news update on Justeventonline TV. Here is a recap of the story. Buhari White House of Representatives proposed amendment to PIA Act. On VAT Row, federal government directed remittance by firms to FIRS. Buhari borrows for development, not to pocket, says Femi Adeshina. Kwara PDP commences electronic registration for members, and on sports, Araujo rescue Barcelona's blushes with late equaliser against Granada. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News Update. Increasing the strength of our mind is the only way to reduce the difficulty of life. Don't forget to always follow COVID-19 protocols, as COVID-19 is still real. Visit www.justeventonline.com to read more details of this news and follow us on our social media handles with ATAP at Justeventonline. I am Rukayet Shitu. Stay well and good night.